Hey, what's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Friday night, and you see it. The rebuild in Tepper. We trust. Hmm. It's your boy Dub Q, and you already know what time it is, man. Black Cat Panther Podcast. The experience is definitely in the building. You already know what time it is, man. Y'all come on, wipe your feet off on the mat, like and subscribe. Your boy Dub Q is in the building, man. So make no mistake about it. Let's get to it tonight, man. Y'all already feel what time it is. Zoe, what's happening with you?
Yo, let's crank this thing out. Do we trust Tepper? That's the question of the night. Do we trust David Tepper to make the right moves going into the future?
I don't know, Zoe. Hey, but before we do anything or before we get on into anything, let's go ahead and set the vibe, man, for everybody in here tonight. So y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's get to it. Of the world, the
Yeah.
Cam of the world, the Sam Donalds of the world, the Baker Mayfields of the world,
Keep going on and on.
the
Crazy
Matt Cook
Friday.
world. Oh my God. Since we have gone under the rule regime, we have seen one consistent thing, and that's quarterback after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback.
Yeah.
Now we have the breaking news that the Carolina Panthers trade Christian McCaffrey. Well, there go the offense. Yeah,
Yeah.
and full rebuild. Yeah, you already know what time it is. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody right now. Uh, Once Christian McCaffrey went out the door, you can count and you can bet your sweet ass that we are in a full-on rebuild now. It's being broken up, crumbled up, and shut up. So yeah, how do you feel? And this is just me on the outside looking. How has Tepper managed this franchise up until this point? I mean, what have you seen anything positive from David Tepper so far? How about you, Zoe?
Oh no. Oh no, sir. Tepper has I believe he's been what he was. He's a rookie owner. And with rookie owner come rookie mistakes. And with those rookie mistakes, you come in and you show that you don't have familiarity with owning a football team. What do you mean when you say that? You come in and you give a college coach full reins over an NFL team. So, like I always state and how I always do, I mean, what I always say is this: when you come in, your thing should be hire the GM. The GM then should what? Go hire the coach. Coach hires the staff. The staff picks out the players. No, we no, that's not how it was ran when it first got hit. Matt Rule came in and he gave Matt Rule 7 years. 7 years, Q. He gave a college coach who's never won a not Nick Saban, not Les Miles, not none of the or none of these guys. He gave Matt Rule 7 years, 70 million and said, "Here, I'm going to give you reins for you to be able to change this franchise." What Matt Rule then went and did is bring all of his college guys, all of his elementary students to middle school, and said this: "Hey, you learn the material on your own." And basically, I'm gonna let you do it. And he mismanaged and he messed his franchise up. So I think so far Tepper, and even when he alluded to it, Tepper mismanaged his franchise in a bad way. Number one, he stayed. Now I understand him staying off of the team so much because you don't want an owner who's always up your butt about some situations, but you do want him to be involved, and that's what he wasn't. He wasn't involved as much. He wants to win, yeah, he always emphasizes, I want to win, I want to win, I want to win, I want to win. But you got to know how to win. And his way of going about winning was just to spend money. Okay, I'll give y'all this money, go make the move. And we seen it with the quarterback position. We never had stability at the position. Because what? We didn't have a owner that knew the ins and out of football. So I think that was one of the biggest mistakes that he made. What about you?
I think if you decide to buy a football team or buy into a team, first thing you need to do, especially with no prior history, is appoint yourself a president of football operations. Somebody that can run this team has football knowledge. And being that he didn't do that, I mean, you got to understand some of the mistakes that he's made has been self-inflicted. I mean, you don't, as an owner, hire your coach before you hire a fucking GM. Like, what are you thinking? And at the end of the day, when you decide to bring in the GM, now his hands are tied and he don't even have the power to fire the coach. He now has to go through you for every single thing, which is ass backwards. So I
Yeah,
would like to thank David Tepper for one-on-one putting his hands and molding this franchise into the direction that it's gone to this point. Thank you, David Tepper, for being such an unreliable owner to the point that you hire a guy with no qualifications and decided that he's the right guy for the job because he looked like you, smell like you, taste like you, and all that type of shit. I mean, let's be honest, man. Tonight, I want to just sit back. I really want to vibe. I want to just, put it out there that the Carolina Panthers under your boy David Tepper has been a train wreck.
yeah.
And
Laughing stock.
put all his fault. There's nobody else to blame but this nigga. So I'm gonna tell you one thing. And we talk daily. And some of the things that we come across is it's mind blowing. When you think
Mm-hmm.
who will hire
No,
and you allow him to sit here, you give him keys to your franchise, and not only does he waste the keys, but he turn around and he run every single thing into the ground and he watches it. He multi-manages it into the ground with his
yeah.
hands around it.
Facts.
Teddy Bridgewater, he okayed that. Yes. Joe Brady coming in, he okayed that. Trading off Teddy Bridgewater after 1 year, he okayed that. Drafted Sam Donald and giving up a second and a fifth round pick, he okayed that.
Uh,
Okay, that. But then after it all dumpster fired, he decided to bring Sam Donald in. After Sam Donald, he decided to bring in Cam Newton because he wanted to keep the fans happy.
and you know the crazy thing about that quarterback carousel that we just kept on going through, Q? We
Mm-hmm.
thought we were getting better, and we got worse every single time. We
Yeah.
thought after Sam Donald. I mean, we thought after Teddy Bridgewater, okay, Teddy couldn't get us over the hump. We'll get Sam. Sam showed promise. So we'll give Sam a much better team he's ever had. We give him the most weapons he had. We'll give him a defense. We actually had a defense. We got worse at the quarterback position. We brought in Cam, thinking that he can save the day because Sam Darnold was worse. He goes out and have one of his games was statistically the worst quarterback game that you could ever see. Then okay, Q, we go out and we say this: it can't get worse than Sam Darnold and our quarterback tree last year. Who do we go out and get? You go out and draft a guy in the third round, right? Okay, he gets hurt. But before he gets hurt, you go out and trade for a quarterback. His name perhaps to be Baker Mayfield. We just knew Baker Mayfield was going to be better because nothing else could get better than Sam. And he turns out to be worse than Sam Darnold with a much improved O line, same, vastly more weapons, and we got worse. So we tossed around all of this money, made all of these decisions, changed quarterbacks every single year, thinking that we were going to get better, but never did.
Yeah. It's like the smoke with the magic mirrors, and then nothing happens. And then you all trying to figure out, okay, when did the magic trick happen? It never happened. We're still waiting for the smoke of the mirrors to clear. Because at the end of the day, David Tepper, and I mean Matt Rule to do this, as much as like I said, he can't fire himself. But you know what? As an owner, he can take at least 50% of this blame with Matt Rule. At least 50%.
Yeah.
Co-ownership because sign off on a lot of those moves. I mean, you look at it, and the moves that were made, you don't make without. Because first of all, you're paying Teddy Bridgewater $60 million, $20 million a year. In order to pay off on something like that, you have to go through the owner
Mm-hmm.
on them in. Then you decide, okay, after he's pedestrian, we can't win with this guy. You decide after 1 year, I'm going to ship him off to Denver trade. Not only do you ship him off, but then from that point on, you paying $40 million to him while he playing in another team. Well, I'll be. It
Yeah.
doesn't get worse than watching the player that you're paying $40 million trot onto that field in an orange and blue uniform after he's supposed to be your bridge quarterback for your young quarterback that you were supposed to draft.
Yeah.
Hello, draft. What happened to the draft and drafting a quarterback in the first year? But instead, we went defense. We went defense. All defense that first draft.
All defense.
All defense. I mean, like I said, I don't knock anybody for trying to do better. But come on, man. Come on, man. So this is one of the things that pisses me off so bad because when you decide to go all defense, you listen to your defensive coordinator, which was Phil Snow at the time, and he decides to run the puppet strings to allow you to not take one offensive player in an entire draft.
Yeah.
My God. I'm telling you, man, this has been the biggest travesty of the franchise. Because at the end of the day, when you look around what's going on, you look at the picks that came in, majority of those picks that we took and we decided to draft isn't even on the team anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
in round one, we took Derek Brown, great player. I mean, great player. There's nothing that I can say about Derek Brown right now. It took him 3 years to get here, but he's a great player.
Yeah.
You tore Gross Matos. I'm still waiting on this cat to have a consistent season.
Q,
A
you're gonna be
full
waiting all your life. And look, my fault to cut you off, Q. What makes me so mad about that? Hey Q, can you tell me where we took him at?
We took him in the second round. I think it was like number 32 or something. Like second round 32 or 37. One of the
Q, we took him as the 38th pick, I believe, in that draft, which means he
wow.
was one of the highest guys in the second round. And we took this dude. Just imagine it. 6'6", coming out of Penn State. My school. I love Penn State. That's my mom. That hard. Coming out, thought he was gonna be good. We took this guy to high. Oh my God. And he's panned out to be absolutely nothing. Like literally nothing. Just a body you throw on the field.
Mm-hmm. And what makes it worse, even the YGM, the you could argue that there's only two guys out of this entire. I think we had what 7 picks in that draft, and there's only two guys that's even worth even mentioning off this entire draft.
Yeah.
Derek Brown and Jeremy Chin, which was picked up in the middle of the second round.
And we had to trade back in to get Jeremy.
Yeah.
The team, I believe the team after us was going to take Jeremy. We had to trade back up to get him. Thank God we did that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now think about it. If you name Matos, YGM is a bust. Troy Pride Jr. I know a lot of y'all niggas forgot who that was. Troy Pride Jr. First of all, another bust at cornerback. Nigga ain't even
Oh,
on the team right now, is he?
oh yeah. Oh no.
Kenny
Yeah.
Robinson, that was too busy fighting everybody at the Patriots practice.
Wasn't Bravion Roy taking that pick draft too?
In the sixth round.
Mm.
And Stanley Thomas Oliver, which is a rotational piece That
Surprisingly, he's still here.
surprised. But like I said, he's a rotational piece at best.
And nigga don't even play. I wouldn't even. Yeah, he just gotta keep on the roster.
And then so if you put that down, let me make sure I write that down. So in year one, you basically get Brown and Chin in the first draft. Second draft, you go J.C. Horn, which we all know
Mm-hmm.
J.C. Horn is a great pick.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Mr. Plastic,
We took him what 59th, right?
59th overall, Mr.
Mm.
Plastic, Sponsor Jr.
Mm.
Still waiting to see him have a full season. Uh,
So when did we take? We took Brady in the second round.
third round, pick number 70.
Wow,
Oh
I thought. Why did I always think Brady was in the second round? That I didn't know we took Brady in the third. That.
yeah, that's because Brady. I always felt like he was higher than what he was actually picked for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then we took Tommy Trimble, who we're still waiting for to have a consistent season from. Haven't
But
seen.
my fault.
We're still waiting on him to have a decent season. Chuba Hubbard in the fourth round. So we had two fourth round picks: Tommy Trimble and Chuba Hubbard. For them boys, to give us one good game. One game. That's all we
Q,
need for.
Q, we sitting around picking niggas because niggas wives want to call up and think they know sports. we picking we
Yeah,
picking niggas because their wife can't resist not him falling to another team.
man. If your wife got a little private thing for this fella, all they can do is go meet up at the hotel. Leave our franchise.
Fat.
If she
Niggas
got a
don't-
liking it, well, let Trooper go and scratch him out. God, oh my God, I never seen such a thing, man. This is ridiculous. So all I'm gonna say is, look at here. After Chuba, you get Davion Nixon in the fifth round. Wasn't one of them the one that was almost got cut and was on the practice squad they brought back?
Yeah, that's Davion next.
Oh yeah, I thought so. Thought so. Yeah. Keith Taylor. I'm still waiting on Taylor to show up with his coverage skills. Deontay Brown. Ain't that nigga got waiting to put on the practice squad again?
Nah, he not on our practice squad no more. I don't know where the guy at now. Know
He
where the
did
nigga
get
Rella.
traded. I forgot. I think he got traded to Arizona.
That
Um, but anyway, Shaw Smith in the sixth round pick. Shaw Smith,
wasting pick.
drug lord Smith.
Call that man drug. Hey, but
Sean
cute.
Lord,
But cute.
eh?
When I look at these players and before when I hear you talk about these guys and all of these picks that we just talked about, I really jump on Tepper as much again because I gotta, and like I said, it's not Tepper's fault, but it is because of who he brought in. Tepper Rule didn't hire himself, and what I'm saying is it's Tepper's fault because he brought Rule in. Okay, what comes with bringing Rule in? Rule, like I always say, brought in that college system. So when we look at these players, they were talented players coming out. They like Chuba Huber was a talented player coming out of college. Terrace Marshall was a talented player, first round grade on him. Even when you go to guys like Yido Grossman Toast, you go to guys like that. Like when we look over these past, we drafted guys coming out of college that looked at talent and was talented that had potential to be great players at the next level. I think it was now some of these guys, granted, everybody's not going to be good from a class. I'm not saying that, but I just think some of these guys, if they would have been developed the right way, I just think their careers would have been a little better by now. I really blame Rule 100% for the downfall of these players. Now, granted, some of these guys right now is just incapable, but it's expected. They just not gonna go up and blow up out of nowhere. Like if you look at Derek Brown was told to lose weight as a defensive tackle. We talking about a guy that's supposed to shut down gaps, a dump truck. That's what they call interior linemen, dump trucks. We telling a dump truck not to go forward, but to move sideways. No, that's what your outside linebackers for. And that just shows you the mismanagement of your coaching staff or your development that goes on within it. So, man, I gotta blame most of it on them too.
Well, your coach told a defensive tackle to move laterally like a middle linebacker. Is that what I'm getting, Zoe? I ain't the smartest person in the world, but if your coach said move side to side, we don't need you to go forward. They ain't going forward. They ain't pushing the pile. We want you to come in, lose a little bit of weight, and we want you to go side to side, little side to side, because we think that you're going to dominate college football doing that. Not college football, the NFL amongst men. That's what your coach told your best defensive tackle to do. And how did that work out? How did that work out? It didn't work out. At the end of the day, when you have a dumb ass coach, I kid you not, this is the dumbest coach known to man. When he tells your big defensive tackle to move laterally instead of move forward, this has to be one of the dumbest coaches I ever seen. But that's not even worse. In the seventh round, you take a guy named Phil Hoskins who has yet to even see the field. Yet to even see the field. So that's two drafts. And not this draft, I can't even name you.
Mm.
I can't. Tommy Trimble is a hit. I can't even say that. The only person that's a hit is J.C. Holmes. So that's three players out of 14 picks. Out of 14 picks, you got three players. You do the math, that's 11 missed picks. 11.
Mm.
And that's not even considering this last year. This last year, where you look, we go in, we get your boy at left tackle. So hold on. I give him that. Icky was a hit at left tackle, but you couldn't even mess that up because that was already drawn out for you. It was already scripted. Icky was the best left tackle in the game, and you had to do what was necessary to get him in here. So, with that being said, you could not mess that pick up. But then
Yeah,
when you
and
bring,
look, cute. You know, Icky was a Scott Fitterer move.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to Scott for actually getting that right. Look, because we could have went Evan Neal, Charles Cross, Trevor Penning, Bernard Raymond. I forgot Bernard Raymond even alive because he up there in Minnesota doing that. Is horrible. Man, I'm telling you. So after you look, he could not mess that up. You couldn't telegraph that any better. And then you go in the second round because after you get your tackle, we didn't have any more picks because you didn't trade away your second and your fifth for Sam Darnold. So
Yeah.
now that means we have to figure out what are we going to do. So then we look around, and from the get go, we pick Matt Corral. Why? Because they could not pull the Baker Mayfield trade off on the draft day or the draft deadline from Cleveland. So they pull on Matt Corral. Okay. So you went and drafted a quarterback for the first time. And that turned out, Lonzo.
Ah, dudes on the injury report for the
Who?
remainder of the season. List Frank injury. If
Okay.
anybody that knows a List Frank injury, those are hard to come back from. Very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Out for the year. Never get a chance to showcase that.
Injury, right?
Done.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, it ain't looking good.
No, it
Yeah.
ain't.
So with that being said, you get your new quarterback in, and you decided to put him with fourth stringers. This is your coach, and the guy that you're supposed to be protecting, you put him in harm's way, and put them out there with four strings who were going to be cut the next day. Tepper allowed all of this. Thank you, David Tepper. Because at some point you think he would intervene and say, hey, we need to protect the young talent, not put them out in harm's danger. At some point in time, you would think that you would protect your investment, right?
Yeah.
If I go and buy $1 million building, I'm going to protect it. I'm going to put some cameras up. I'm going to put security there. I'm not going to just open up the doors and say, well, nobody going to walk up in here. With no security, no cameras, you'll be walls. They might strip the walls and take them. So we are riding in a car with no driver. And it seems to be that David Tepper is in the back and we in the back of the trunk, riding along with this nigga.
Q, I'm gonna be 100, man. I feel as if we riding in the car and our driver don't even know how to drive.
I mean, at least you gave us a driver because I said we were riding with nobody behind the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Then you want
yeah. That's how it feels. We riding with a nigga who ain't even passed the learners yet. I mean, this nigga, he ain't even do his classes yet. Yeah, like it's bad like that, and I think people just glossing over the fact. Yeah, we getting picks. Yeah, we getting all this stuff back. But what if it happens again? Like, I think you have to look at that situation. Yeah, you want to hoop and holler. Yeah, you got 4 picks. You got all the picks. But hey, who's to say we can't miss on these picks just like we missed on the ones we had before? Yeah, okay. We think that he can come in and make the better move, the better change. Okay, he made a mistake. Okay, maybe he can come in and change those mistakes. But who's to say he's gonna do that? All I know to go off of is what's been shown to me, and what's been shown to me is that he don't know how to own a team.
mm-hmm. Well, I like this. And it's clear and evident as I'm looking at y'all today, and I'm being dead honest with you. We had what 5 picks before, and now we just picked up what 4 more in this draft. So what we
Three,
got to go.
three in this draft, one in the next.
I keep I keep adding that one straight on.
Yeah.
So with that being said, as it stands right now, after trading Christian McCaffrey, do you think that we trade? Do we trade anybody else?
Uh, me personally, I would trade Brian Burns, but I don't think they will. So I think realistically, the guys you'll probably see traded now and probably in the offseason is I think Shaq Thompson will be gone by the trade deadline, and I think Dante will be traded in the offseason.
So as it stands right now, the Carolina Panthers now have a first round pick. We got 2 second round picks from Carolina and San Fran. Uh, we got a third round pick, 2 fourth round picks, a fifth round pick, and that's it for this year. Now, next year, we got the regular base picks we had. Then we got first round, second round, third round. We already picked up some picks, like I said, for Robbie and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to really benefit us in the long run later on down the road. But I'm telling you right now, do you go into the trade? Do you go into the draft right now as is?
Uh, Draft wise, yeah. I'm not like I said. Right now, I'm not looking to recruit more picks. I'm not. I think we got more than we would have thought we would have got for Christian McCaffrey. I say right now, what you're doing, okay, you did your part draft wise. What you're trying to do now is get some of this money off your books, so you can have money. Now you're looking to have salary cap for when that coach does come in. So you've did your job with getting the picks back as far as this year. You got a second, you got a third, you got a fourth. So now you got 2 seconds, the third, and 2 fourths. Okay, perfect, good. Now what you're trying to do right now, you're trying to get probably $20 million or plus, $20+ million in cap space for next season when that coach comes in and give him flexibility to make moves in free agency as well. with doing those moves, you're not going to trade a Brian Burns because he's still on this rookie deal. You're not going to trade a DJ Moore. That's $35 million you got to take back in dead cap, which will literally thread us in money. So what you can do is get rid of a Shaq Thompson. What you can do is get rid of what's his name? What's dude's name? Dante, who's owed $11 million a year. So that's the thing with it. So I think right now I'm good going into the draft the way it is right now. You can't be too greedy, Q. You just can't.
So you don't trade Burns, is what you're saying? Yep. Quiet man want to know. Zo, boy, you must be got Sprint.
Nah, I keep accidentally hitting this button. What you say?
Sprint or cricket over there. I don't know what you got going on.
Nah, I keep hitting this refresh button.
Yeah. So you don't trade Brian Burns, is what you're saying?
Me personally, I would. I'm just being realistic at the moment. I don't think we will. I would. Oh, trust me. If a first and second come knocking at my door, I don't care who it is. I'm taking it for Brian Burns. But
So
I
this
can see why.
that you must. So first of all, the report is out right now that DJ Moore is not going to be traded after we saw almost 20, 30 articles saying that he is going to be traded. Doesn't that sound familiar?
Oh
Did you
yeah,
watch CMC?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's looking like you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good. My junk keep glitching out. Oh my god, going for my other phone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me try to do that right quick. I'm about to come back in.
But look here, if I'm the Panthers and I'm looking at this roster right now, I pull the plug on Brian Burns and I trade him. Get that first round pick. You do what you can because I'm telling you right now, he has the highest value on this team. And I don't know if it's just me, the fan in me, but I'm a little turned off to Brian Burns right now. I don't know why. I think it's all the antics that he's been doing. Like every time I look at his face and him seeming like he's so disgruntled and he ready to go, I'm ready to get this nigga up out of here. I'm tired of seeing him. Like, bruh, there are a bevy of players that we can get more draft compensation for. Like Shaq Thompson. You can get a fifth or a sixth round for that nigga, man. Get him the fuck out of here. Shaq Thompson, look, like you say, DJ, I hold the presence on that DJ, but the other DJ, Dante Jackson, get his ass up out because he ain't worth a damn either.
Who you say,
Oh,
DJ?
oh, you got it now. Look at you.
I had to go for my other jank.
Oh,
Yeah, this other phone. Or this other phone connects differently to it. You said trade DJ.
Dante Jackson.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Don,
Dante can go. Yeah, oh, for sure, Dante can go. Oh
um,
yeah.
Thompson. Those are a list of players that's off the top of my head right now. First of all, you paying Dante Jackson 11.5 million for what? First of all, the nigga always hurt and he can never guard whoever the fucking that's a waste of 7.5 mil.
Oh yeah.
So it's don't have another can go man to man. That's why I'm saying we're gonna have to another corner in this draft or out of free agency. I prefer to draft. We don't have to pay him big money. But just looking at this team overall, you right now, you got a bad you got a bad hum.
With me.
Yeah.
You get me clearly now.
Oh some shit tonight.
You can hear me clearly right now.
Yeah, wait, nigga, you in space or something? Where the fuck you at?
What it sound like?
Hey, talk off of your shit.
Oh damn.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I heard. Okay, so Shaq, Brian Burns, Dante, all them can go. A nigga like CJ Henderson, you can just cut that motherfucker because you ain't gonna get nothing for him.
Yeah, yeah, CJ, yeah.
Somebody says motherfucker on the moon. Hey, y'all here. Look at here. He said he hate to see Chris go, but we need all the picks we can get. Talking about Christian? Yeah. Yeah, Mike. I hate to see him go too, but at the end of the day, it's justified when you get 4 picks for a running back who's been hurt 2 years in a row, and he's trying to prove it in the league again.
Yeah,
Worth it. That's to me, and I'm gonna tell you guys, like I said, it came down to 2 teams. Scott Fitterer alluded to this today. It came to a bidding war, and that's between San Francisco and the LA Rams. Both of those teams on Christian McCaffrey, and one team offer an extra pick more than the other team. And that's why we ended up sending and dealing him to San Francisco, because at the end of the day, 4 picks is going to always trump what you're going to be able to get. And that's why we got the extra pick later on for the following year. So they had already offered us a 2, 3, and a 4, and then they add that fifth one after LA Rams came, because like I said, they were competing backward and forth with who's going to get them. And can you imagine CMC with Cooper Cup and them boys over there, Aaron Donald and the crew? Oh man, no
oh
sir.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
The thing
Did you?
about it,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, we the Rams right now they're not looking good. So that Rams set, I think we got the Rams what second and third, right?
You talking about San?
Yeah, they traded over picks from the Rams, I believe. I think they traded over the Rams second and third. If
All
we
right,
man,
that Pickett
huh?
got us.
If the Rams continue going on the way they going on, we could pretty much have a high second as well. Right now,
Mm,
in the sec, right now, I'll so look the right now our top 3 picks right now is looking like this: number 1 overall pick, number 32 overall pick, and it's only number 32 is the first pick in the second round. It's that way because the Dolphins forfeited their pick due to the little Stephen Ross situation. Is that pick, and then we got the 51st pick. That's 3 picks in the top 50. That's good. That's good for me.
mm-hmm.
You could choose some high playmakers with that. You get C.J. Stroud or you get one of these high profile quarterbacks, and you surround him with the best weapons that you can. Well, man, I'm sorry if I have it right now, 32 and 51. I am drafting playmakers, brother. I'm drafting guys that can make life easier for him when he steps on that field. I want when C.J. Stroud come out there, he feel comfortable. I don't want him feeling like he got to be Patrick Mahomes day one. I want to groom him into. I want him to develop into that. I don't want him to feel as if he got to come in day one and make every throw perfect. I want him to be able to where he got premier playmakers. The way he put the ball in their hands, they make life easier on him.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Well, I mean, with that being said, you want to take a look at some of the college prospects that's coming up?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, we already got to look towards the draft, so we might as well be getting ourselves together. I mean, you look at it with our very first pick. A lot of people think that Will Anderson is. Look at here. Do you bypass an edge rusher and Will Anderson and go straight for the quarterback, or can you find a way to get both of
Oh no, sir.
them?
Oh no, sir, brother. You don't take Will Anderson at all. You take a quarterback. Oh, you take a quarterback. Oh no, sir. We this is what we've been waiting for. How many teams can say they get a shot at number 1 overall pick? What a great quarterback class coming out, and you get the pick ahead of everybody. And you're gonna use that on the edge rusher. Q is gonna be the same thing over and over again. Remember
So
last season we had a Son Reddick, 2
so let
premier
me
pass rushers with no offense.
let me ask you a question. What if we get a coach in here that's a defensive minded coach, and Tepper bring him over here, and his first pick, instead of getting a quarterback, he go with a goddamn edge rusher and Will Anderson.
It'll be the dumbest move in Panthers history. The dumbest move in Panthers history, bro. Literally, it would be the dumbest move in Panthers. You take a quarterback. I don't care if you bring in a defensive coach. Ron Rivera was a defensive coach, but when that nigga picked first, who he picked? He picked Cameron Jarrell Newton out of Auburn. They stood
Well,
up right on it and they submitted that pick.
well, you remember the talk was the Carolina Panthers going to take Blaine Gabbert. You remember that?
Yeah,
It was between. They said Blaine Gabbert was the most NFL ready quarterback that year, and they thought that he was more of a proven commodity than Cameron Jarrell Newton. I never forget that. And they made Cam sit down with Dion and do a little interview right before the draft. And I was sitting here looking like the Panthers better take this cat, man. They better. If they know
oh
what I
yeah,
know.
oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, what if? Because if I had to choose, I'm going number one overall, C.J. Stroud. That's that's the no brainer for me. He's a
Facts.
6'3" quarterback that can change the franchise immediately. I'm just saying. And if we had to take a look at him, man. Let's take a look at him. C.J. Stroud. What you see is what you get. This guy, he's going to be a guy that's going to change everything that's going on with your franchise. You want to come in immediately and hit the ground running first overall pick. I'm telling you right now, that's who you want. So how do you feel about
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, CJ Stroud's my guy. That's the guy I want us to take if we get number one. Well, when we get number one, we will be picking number one.
it?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, CJ Stroud's my guy. CJ, his ability, like I always rave about his IQ, his ability to process every read, make every throw in stride. I was just watching some film on him early this morning, and man, it's just his position on his passes. He's the prototypical quarterback size, 6'3", 215. He's a pocket passer. Like you rarely see guys like his stature and his, like, when we think of black quarterbacks, we think of them being improvised or mobile quarterbacks. But he can get you a first down with his leg if he need to, but he's a pocket passer and he's very accurate. I'm telling you, man, he's very accurate.
yeah. His numbers if you don't believe the accuracy. We have a quarterback right now that's completing 50% of his passes. His percentage, and, and I hate to let you know who that is. That's field. Uh, look at this guy right here. CJ Stroud is 4-3. Shots of three interceptions. Yes. I'm telling y'all, this is something that you don't want to miss. I'm being honest with you, man. Hold on 1 minute. Hey, yo,
And
Zoe,
huh,
how do you feel about your boy CJ Stroud coming in?
I like CJ Stroud. I think CJ Stroud can be. He, like I always said, he's the most NFL ready quarterback right now to me. Like he's the most guy that you can plug in and play right now, and that you'll be good starting your season with him as your quarterback because of his IQ, because of his ability to be smart on the field, not make the dumb decision, not fold when pressure's in his face, things like that. But the only thing, Q, that I'll say this to CJ Stroud, and I said it before. What is CJ Stroud's? What is his potential? Like when you think of these guys and you pick him number one overall, you looking to pick the superstar. You looking to pick the guy that has the highest potential. We see it in drafts all the time. Prime example. We just seen it this past season. We thought Aiden Hutchinson was going number one, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the reason Aiden Hutchinson didn't go number one overall because Trayvon Walker possesses every ability, but he was a very raw guy. But coaches look at this: if I can groom him and if I can get all his intangibles correct and all of his style, he can be more of a superstar than an Aiden Hutchinson can be. So I just think about it. So I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm not. I want to see. I want to know the potential of CJ Stroud. I'm a little worried about what's the highest ceiling that he can reach.
Hmm. I tell you what, even his lowest floor is higher than any quarterback we have on his roster. So I
Yeah,
mean, let's be honest. With the right coach in the right situation, I don't think that you even have to even worry about him flopping or going down because all you have to do is bring in a competent coach and get McAdoo first of all the fuck out of here. This man has no business being our offensive coordinator. And you've seen what quarterbacks has looked up under McAdoo, up under Joe Brady. They all had one common denominator: Matt Rule's offense. This is still what we're seeing right now, which is not case in the NFL. This offense is not NFL ready, and it does not help quarterbacks look good. I'm just being
yeah,
honest. I'm trying to sit here and be no hater or nothing like that, but let's be honest. This boy is at the beginning, practically in the beginning of the season, and look at his numbers: 1,700 yards already, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, rate per 207 rate per game. That's not bad at all.
and Q. The crazy thing about it, dude is doing this now. Granted, Marvin Harrison Jr. is an all-world talent, and the other dude, I forgot the dude. I think his name started with an E. His talent is all world, but he's doing most of this without Jackson Smith and Jigba, the number one wide receiver, quote unquote, in the draft. So he's doing that without his guy. Just
So
imagine if he had him.
people say fuck Will Levis. Well, look at that: 5 interceptions to 13 touchdowns. The other cat just had 24. 24 touchdowns, almost 10 more touchdowns than this cat. So you can't sit here and say fuck this guy. And
Yeah,
with the
yeah, yeah. You can't dismiss C.J. Stroud. And the thing about Will Levis, I put like I'm a big Will Levis fan, but see the thing with Will Levis is this: Will Levis already in college, he runs a pro style offense. Okay, with that, he don't have pro players on his offense right now, so his stats, granted, is not gonna look as good as C.J. Stroud. He don't have the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s of the world or the weapons that he have, but the thing that I want to see from Will Levis is his ability to make tight window throws, his ability to galvanize his team, be a leader, and I just want to see him improve his pocket pass.
Mhm.
I like Levis though. Levis is a bit raw. I think Levis to me is the biggest boomer bust out of this draft.
I mean, but you can't go wrong with either one of those guys. And right here, we all know that Bryce has the most potential out of all of them. 16
Oh yeah,
touchdowns and 3 interceptions, but I still like CJ Stroud out of all of them. Just because
yeah.
7% of his passes, the other guy was at 70. Look,
Mm-hmm.
the other one is at 207 per game. He's at 167. That lets you know that Stroud is passing the ball and he will consistently give you 200 yards per game.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
throwing
Bryce.
out.
See the thing with my fault to cut you off, Q. The thing with Bryce, Bryce is Bryce is the best quarterback, if you ask me. All right, okay. All right, when I say this, Q, that's what I mean. Bryce possesses everything you look for in a quarterback. Bryce can run, make the throws on the run. He can make the throws outside of the pocket. He can make every throw you got. He got the biggest arm between him and Stroud. He can make the reads. He can do it all. But the thing with Bryce, and it's big, and the thing about it's a big major thing. Bryce is small. Bryce will probably check in the draft at about 5'11", 190. That is extremely small. If we thought Matt Corral was small at 6'2", 205, what do you
Mm.
think? What do you think Bryce Young is going to be? That's the thing. That's why I say CJ is the most NFL ready right now. But I think if Bryce was 2 inches taller, now that's a big if I'm just hypotheticals. If he was 2 inches taller and he's probably 15 pounds lighter, I think it wouldn't be no question. Bryce Young being the number one. Because Bryce, I'm telling you, man, when you watch Bryce Young, his ability to extend plays, bro, he's special. Like you said though, Q, you can't go wrong with none of these guys, bro.
Ooh, yeah, buddy, horrible. Tyler Van Dyke. I just want to look at his numbers.
You know,
Six
Tyler not that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tyler not that. Tyler almost got benched.
touchdowns, 4 possessions. That's sad shit, right?
Yeah.
I just had to look at me.
It's a lot of guys though. Q, I put like that. Like I said, it's gonna be fun. It's a lot of guys you can look at, bro. It's a lot of potential in these guys. You just gotta. I just gotta. We have to make sure that when we pick this new coach, that they make the right decision. Like, and it's vital. You pick a number one.
So let me ask you a question. With our first pick, we go quarterback, we get CJ Stroud. How do you feel about one of these backs with our first round pick? Because you realize somebody else getting traded. Say a second first round pick. Who you think is available, and which one out of these three do you like?
Out of these three, only if you ask me right now, only one of them is going in the first round, and that's Trenton Simpson. Trenton Simpson probably go around 20, probably in the 20s, based on his ranking right now. Uh, my favorite out of all of those guys right now, it'll probably be I would have to say Noah. No, 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 Noah's my favorite. I'm not right now out of those guys. Let me tell you why. Noah is a linebacker. Like when I say that, Noah has linebacker size. Noah is about 6'3", 235. He can move. Well, no, I think he's like 240. I think he's bigger than that. Noah can move. Noah can do it all. Noah can dissect plays. But the thing with Noah, Q, Noah doesn't have the lateral quickness that you would look for, like that twitchy speed that Luke had when Luke was
Mm.
coming out, like that ability to make sideline to sideline plays. Noah's a little bit you can get Noah on a lot of plays with that because I don't think how do I explain it? He's slowing his feet at times. When I watched the game against Georgia, Georgia picked him apart. Blitzes that he missed because he was slow. His footwork wasn't as quick. So I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trenton Simpson's he is a nice player too. Clemson got a lot of pros on their defense.
Well, I'll be. Well, um, I like. I think I like Noah Steele just because I think his stock is going to rise as the season prolong as it keep going. But as you see, Clemson, he's going to top linebacker as you said coming in, and I don't have a problem with that. But I don't, and the nigga from Charlotte, as you can see, the nigga from Charlotte, it would be one hell of a homecoming for him. Um, but this is the thing. This is the thing. We got Frankie Louvu here, and with this next pick, you need to make sure that you get a middle linebacker that's going to be able to run sideline to sideline. You need that. You need a quarterback on offense and a quarterback on defense. You have to get a guy that can make a difference. I'm
Hey, so
telling
Q. So what you think about this, Q? What
you.
you think
Mm-hmm.
about us signing a free agent and rolling it back with Brandon Smith, and then you get a linebacker around the third or fourth round?
I don't like that.
Cause I'm telling Q, it's risky drafting. You talking about middle linebacker, bro? Like we looking for a middle. I'm telling you, middle linebacker is a hard position to find, bro. Especially when you coming out the draft. And I'm telling most of these guys, they look appeasing. They look appeasing, but you talking about being the catalyst, the quarterback of your defense, the leader. Me personally, I don't see that out of none of these guys outside of Noah Sewell. And like I
And
said, Noah Sewell is risky. Like Noah Sewell, he's a big linebacker, but he's slow. Like you need a sideline to sideline linebacker. I don't,
right.
I don't know, Q.
So, question: while I'm over here, you look up and see upcoming free agent linebackers. Because I
Yeah.
mean, an option other than because my only option right now is go young. Your boy Federer came out and said he's planning on going young. They want young players. So Shaq Thompson isn't gonna cut it. They don't want to see that. They don't want to hear that.
Oh no,
Brandon
sir. Yeah,
Brandon
Shaq.
Smith
Shaq.
really not the option. You must be on the speaker.
Dad, Q, you don't trust Brandon Smith?
Nope.
Q, well look, I'm a I'm trying to tell you, you gonna be mad with Trenton Smith and Simpson and those guys don't pan out
I'm
because
gonna tell you,
their profile fits Brandon Smith.
I ain't say trade Brandon Smith. I said I don't trust Brandon Smith because he likes to tackle high.
You
That's
haven't
anything.
even seen him, Q.
The nigga, every time we see him, he out there trying to make the biggest hit on the field, instead of wrap the man up. Happy he in the game, he trying to take your head off.
Q, that's what you need as a middle linebacker, man. You need a thumper. You need a
I,
guy like that. Q, this Bama is 6'3", 240. I ran a 4.4.
I
And
need a.
we haven't even seen him, bro.
There go Kendall.
Dude,
Yo, yo,
Tell Zoe, Trenton, he from
he can hear you.
Clemson.
He can hear you.
Yo, yeah. Hey, he going before Noah. Trenton gonna be a top 10 pick. Noah is raw. I agree with you. I want Noah, but
Yeah.
Noah, we probably gonna get Henry from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he's going in the second round, and with us having that early second round, that's who we're gonna get around 34, 35, wherever we land on that. That's what we're gonna get. I want Noah. I want Noah and Frankie Louvu, two Samoan motherfuckers. I want
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
them.
I'm trying. Hey, Noah.
But
Like
it's
I said, Noah's big and he's big and he got to work on his speed. But I'm telling you, if he gets it all together, he's a middle linebacker. The way he plays, he's a middle linebacker.
yeah, and others he's Peanut Sewell and all them boys. He got like Bosa boy. I mean, ball boys. You know what I'm saying? Ball family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, uh, if I don't know if we get up in that second, if we get up in that first round, that's who I shoot for. You know what I'm saying? That's who I would move up for. Try to finagle something to try to get up there. But I think he falls somewhere in uh, what's Trenton's what is his name Simmons or something like
Simpson.
or Simpson from Clemson. He gonna be in that top. He gonna be that first linebacker out there. But Noah is a motherfucking Mike. He ain't no Will. He ain't no
Mm-hmm.
Jake. Ain't no Rover. He's a Mike. You know what I'm saying? And then the next Mike certified would be Henry two 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 oh whatever. And I
Yeah, he got a lot of O's in his lane. Or toe.
he yeah he's Samoan too, but he's a little bit little smaller. But I believe we could probably put he's gonna fill out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a junior. I think
Mm.
he's a junior.
He's a senior.
Yeah, I
He's a
think so.
senior. Oh,
He's a
green.
senior. I can't see the screen, but I know the guys. You know what I'm saying? So I believe we can put some more on that frame. You know what I'm saying? Get him to maybe two 40ish, 230. You know what I'm saying?
At least
Somewhere in that
235.
frame.
Hey, Kendall. Look. I don't know if y'all know this guy. Let me throw his name at you. I've been watching him a lot too. Look up Jack Campbell out of Iowa.
What
That
position?
nigga's a middle linebacker, bro. I think if you look at the big boards, I think he's ranked the what fourth best linebacker. I'm trying Jack Campbell. I'm telling you, he white boy out of Iowa, boy. That nigga, he different.
Another one. I'm gonna tell you another one. Um, God damn it, what's his name? Derek Thomas for NC State. We go back to NC State again. But he's like six. He's 6 foot, but he's big now. And I mean, his first step, and he coming to crash the motherfucking inside, bro. I'm trying to tell you, North Carolina State,
So
Derek Thomas.
y'all fellas walk with me right now. First pick, we take a guy like CJ Stroud. Um, that's saying, and this is pertaining if we get two more first round picks if we trade Brian Burns and then a possible DJ. Who knows? If
Hey,
we do, I don't trade DJ or anything. I love DJ. I want him to stay here, but I'm just saying if that wasn't happen, because I don't trust anything Scott Fitterer and them say when it comes to not trading somebody. But if CJ Stroud, we going out there with the first round pick and we get him. Second round pick, you go linebacker. Out the linebacker, who? who do y'all say y'all want? Either Noah Sewell or
No, no,
202?
no, yeah, no soul.
I don't
He
want none of
creates.
these niggas.
And you gotta you
Yeah,
gotta
but
get a
Noah.
to
I'll
be,
go Noah.
and you don't want to go to the free agency and pay an arm and a leg for him. So you got to. And then from there, you get another first round pick. The last first round pick you got to get a position player that can come in and make an impact
Well,
immediately. Whether that's
well,
D
Q, I
line,
think you putting the horse before the cart. I mean, on the cart before the horse, because right now all you can talk about is what you got right now in your hand.
well,
Yeah.
I'm hypothetically speaking if them other two. Okay, so let's go off of what we got right now then. Okay, so quarterback with the first pick. Quarterback with the first pick.
Yeah.
Okay, next pick we got 2 second round picks. So with the first pick of the second round, that means you go probably Henry 2020 because he's gonna be the only one probably available at that time to
He
get.
he will be not unless some shit happen up there, some trading that night or something like that, and them other boys fall. But I don't see neither making it to the. Even though we early in the second, we gonna be like the first or the second pick in the
First pick
second
or
round. But
second pick.
yeah, I don't see either one of them falling. You know what I'm
So
saying?
then that
Right there.
means middle linebacker won't be a position that you get with that first, second round pick. That means you're gonna end up having to go edge rusher or D tackle.
Well,
Nah, Q. No.
not bad though, Q. Like, I mean, to be I mean, they 1A, 1B, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, 1/2B, something like that. You know what I mean? Because they're not that far apart. You know what I mean? It was almost like the tackles this year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't take Icky and you had Charles Cross and you had the boy from Ohio State, the Giants guy, I mean, you still couldn't go wrong. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is to me. I know. Would you agree, though?
What'd you say?
Yeah, the first 3 guys coming off the board. That's how close they are.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you like this. I'll tell you like this. So we consensus on you get your quarterback with the first pick. Second pick, you can go either or. What do you say we get Kendall with the second pick?
Well, I gotta go linebacker because they're that close because there's a bunch of guys that's probably going that ain't gonna be there neither. You know what I'm saying?
But you just
So,
say that the top three we looking at position might not be there when we pick in the top of the second round.
but I said if one of them there, I gotta have one of them.
Okay.
I'm like you said, like you said. I won't, and I'm with you. I've been with you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get my quarterback, and I got to get
You
my
gotta get your
quarterback in the
linebacker.
defense.
So to
I got to get my Mike linebacker.
anybody that watching in this next draft, you need to go in the order that's going to best suit the team, and you need to make sure you get a quarterback on offense and a quarterback on defense to go
Something
pair
that we
with your
ain't
new
had
coach.
since Cam Newton and Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, yeah,
Period.
yeah. You got Frankie Louvu there, who's a good cornerstone piece to
But
pair
he
with this
ain't a
guy.
Mike.
He's
He's
not
not
a
a
Mike.
Mike.
You're right.
He's not.
Yeah.
See
Hey, I'm
the
gonna
other.
be 100 with y'all, Q. I'm gonna be 100,
Yeah.
man. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going defense with these picks, bro. I'm just not. Q. I'm going tight end. I'm going tight end, running back, or receiver, bro. I have to.
Because see, you don't want to get a quarterback and then you don't have the linebacker at least out the way. Because you got to have that position. Because skill players, am I right or wrong? You could get in the second and the third round all day
You
long.
get what I say.
But look,
You
Yeah.
Q. To your point, I think you just made my point. You don't want to draft, and I'm gonna change it up. You don't want to draft C.J. Stroud and have him not come in with a variety of weapons. Q, we
But
just now seen we
variety of weapons. I just need to get that linebacker second.
well. Think about this though. Think about this though. Okay, our line, our offensive line is straight to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
to me with a young quarterback. That's that's the first thing that I'm looking for. I know you trying to give him safety blanket and shit like that. Goddamn, you got protection for this motherfucker now off the rip. You know what I'm saying? At least
Mm-hmm.
he got time, and you ain't gonna get him killed. You know what I mean? So with the shit that we got in the cupboard right now that's in the house, I think he can kind of survive or make it through his first year with that. If somehow you don't get a tight end.
Kendall, do y'all know who was like? I think y'all overlooked free agency, bro. I like do y'all not know who's available at D tackle and middle linebacker?
To spend big money. He said he
You
wants
don't
to.
have Q. Devondre Campbell was when he first came to Green Bay. He was a Pro Bowl, almost all pro linebacker for $5 million. Denzel Perryman was a Pro Bowl linebacker for $5 million. You don't have to pay this much for these guys.
To what these boys saying. So I think you're
Mm-hmm.
missing the fact of they're saying they're not going to spend big money. That's why they're trying to get rid of some of these guys now.
Q.
You
That's what they telling you.
look,
Alright.
this
Y'all
is
believe these niggas. Y'all believe they gonna go all in the draft and spend all this.
what
Yeah, all right.
seeing,
Watch. When
Yeah,
next season come, they gonna sign all these guys in free agency. And
sir.
once we get to that, that's what you Q. I don't think y'all understand. Look, we already lost CMC. You're gonna have to replace that running back position. And no, you okay, you don't look, but just look at how the Texans and look at how well
What's
let's take the Jets. What did all right, can do me a favor, Q. Can you tell me where the Jets picked Brees Hall at? Top of the second, right? And look what he's doing for their offense. He has took their offense to another level. Literally took their offense to another level. Look look
Cat
look at Elijah Moore. Even though he's probably requesting a trade, but he's a great player. Look where they picked him.
Q.
Probably 38th. Like you have to get playmakers for these guys. I'm telling y'all, you can't.
saying not the running back at all. No, we're saying get the linebacker and get that shit out the way. Then you go get your skill position needs, man, because you don't want to let your linebacker walk out the door. Is what we're saying. They're going to be
Q, I'm gonna be 100, bro. When Scout needs running backs, me watching them, ain't none of these niggas gonna come in and dominate like the Raquan Smiths of the world. Not, I'm sorry,
That
you're not gonna find that, bro. This is not the draft for.
spend
QB
20 million on
a Q
Raquan.
a QB coming out first of that draft. Then an edge rusher, offensive lineman, cornerback, lockdown corner. Then you getting linebackers, um, position need. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you got a generational cat, you know what I'm saying, sitting in there.
Look at that,
But
so
tight ends, running backs, and stuff like that, they finding them jokers in the
Trade them,
third and fourth round.
get them out of here,
so I just tell you this today.
get that nigga up out of here. We don't got time to keep experimenting. Get that nigga up out. We done with experiments. Get that man up out of here. Let
Yeah,
him go flourish somewhere else.
so let me talk. Let me holler at Kid that says Zoe over there in his own little world.
Uh,
Yeah, he over
hell
there. You go, you get your quarterback. You get CJ Stroud. You go, you
yeah.
get your one of them two. Then at that point in time, you got a choice to choose which way you want to go. You can either get another playmaker that's going to set your line because if you gave up Brian Burns, you're going to need another guy to either come in and set this line because you forgot you got two second round picks too. So if you
I'm gonna stop you for a second, there, Q. Now, see, if you gave up Brian Burns, that means you got
another
that other
first
one,
round pick, yeah,
another first rounder. So that kind of makes it easier for you right there. You see what I'm saying? You
yeah,
already know what you're getting ready to do. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You're gonna get an edge rusher defense in, or you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You get a
Some
playmaker.
some other prolific. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that makes it easier for you right there. So you're
And
getting another one,
and then
and possibly two, something like that.
top of the
Multiple
second,
picks.
you can then look at players like a running back because B. John or either Gibbs or whoever you want to be sitting right there. You can pick
Where,
him.
where they gonna be sitting at, Q?
You go with this shit here.
Hey Q, I know you just say hey Q. There's some people that got Bijan going top 15.
I know he could be gone, fam.
Hey, look how half went this year. People
Hey,
was like, "What the fuck?"
hey,
You know what
what
I'm
you
saying?
expected?
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah. It damn sure wasn't.
What? What you mean?
The draft
It
didn't
didn't.
go as expected.
No,
Nobody
That's
hell,
went.
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. these these niggas y'all deeming good like Trent Simpson and all that. Those guys ain't going high. I can Hey Kendall, I can bet you right now Trent Simpson don't go top 10.
you don't think he'll go top 10?
Hey look, only way I know is to put your money where your mouth is. That nigga ain't going top 10, bro.
I tell you,
Oh, you
I
say
tell you,
top
I tell you,
10. You say top
I tell
10.
you, I tell you what. It's too early to make that bet right now.
Yeah, it is.
Let's
Yeah, you're right. It is.
see kind of where everybody kind of fall. I can wait down there to probably like maybe week 13 or 14, and I can about tell you then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not anything like that, but I have a better. You know what I'm saying? A better. By
Well,
that we can make that.
look at here. Draft a quarterback. Um, you get a line. You're gonna need somebody for your quarterback to pass to. So you got a choice: either getting a running back, tight end, or receiver. It's your choice.
Oh, you asked me. I ain't going tight end. All right. Yeah, my guy's Michael Mayer, bro. I love that nigga. I think he man Michael Mayer like that, bro. Y'all gotta watch his tape, yo. I don't like comparing people, but he got a Gronk style game. But I'll go by receiver. Look up can you see Quentin Johnson, my guy. I love him and Jordan Addison. I know Raheem Jarrett. Raheem Jarrett, my dog. I mess with that nigga.
I'm gonna,
He from the city.
I'm gonna tell you right now. So quarterback, you get your now you gotta also understand. So you need dogs to come in with your so no, you don't think at some point in time in the draft you're going to get a tight end. Whether that's between the third and the fifth round, you need to find a guy that you can have as a security blanket for CJ Stroud. You need to also make sure opposite of DJ, if you keep DJ Moore, you don't have to worry. You can wait to the later rounds and get a wide receiver to pair. But
Mhm.
if you get DJ Moore, then you have to go early and get him a playmaker at second or third round. So it's all dependent upon what we do in this week. I can give y'all expectation of which direction we're gonna probably go, but we need to know how many picks are we gonna have overall to really judge this thing. But
Yeah.
I
You
can
don't this. You don't want to hear this, but I believe we got Oscar.
got one or
You don't
one.
want to hear it. A wide receiver.
Get the fuck out of here, kid.
I know we got one.
Oh, what can Dale say? He can Dale.
You don't want to
don't
hear it,
don't you
but
call Mr. Plastic.
you don't
Oh
want.
yeah, Kid Dale. You already know. You
Mr. Plastic.
already know how I am with that. And Q, I'm trying to tell you, Q, don't you miss out on your receiver, bro.
The 11
Don't give
game
up too late.
Get
right
the fuck
here.
on. Get the
This
fuck
shit
on.
getting ready to game.
Goddamn
I'm
plastic ass. Mr.
I'm
Plastic
telling
getting out the shower and you go pull him on the fucking field. Get out of
I'm trying to tell Q. I'm telling you, we didn't pick him. We didn't pick him for no reason. Now, granted, it could have been because the Saints wanted him, but I'm trying to tell as a receiver, he's very talented, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, start Terrence Marshall and Shi Smith can get their punk ass up out of here.
Yeah, I ain't that big of a fan of
Flat
Shad, bro.
this
you. Okay,
dumb ass on down the street.
okay. Man, them boys wasn't getting no targets, man, because they motherfucker try to force feed Robbie and this and that. He dropping balls and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fake
facts. Yeah, facts, good there.
bullet. Man, come on, man.
They did try to force feed Robbie. Like that nigga done dropped every ball they threw to him.
Yeah, this boy getting ready to show shining. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to show y'all guys Sumter, South Carolina. When I say Sumter, I mean Sidecack is in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. Nelson, a hell of an interior lineman, will be in this upcoming draft from the Miami Hurricanes. All I gotta say is, can we bring this nigga home? Can we bring him home? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna need another interior lineman to beef up this offensive line sooner or later. So I'm just
I
saying.
think about that boy Byron Young.
Where you gonna put him at, Q? You know Zion Nelson, he a tackle.
Yeah, no.
But but he play inside too. But
Yeah, man.
the thing with him, bro, he struggled against Alabama. Granted, Alabama's a heck of a team. I mean, we all know that. We all know what Will Anderson bringing to the table and those boys. But I mean, after that game, he balled out after that though. He balled out after that. I give him that. He improved his game a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we need a center. That's all. I think that's all we need. We get a center. We straight.
Yeah, we do need.
I think I think we need more like guys that can play all positions. You know what I mean? Guard,
Man, I'm
tackle.
tired of that, bro. We don't need no positionless linemen, bro. We need niggas dedicated to their position. I'm tired of all that, bro. Got niggas in here that can play 1 through 5 like it's basketball. Nigga, we ain't the Warriors. Nigga ain't breaking live. I can play left. Nah, nigga, these niggas is positions for a reason. Let them play their position, bro.
Positions. I said, God damn. That's how
Come out across the line for depth, more of depth purpose.
that nigga hit that. Tell you that. God
Yeah,
damn.
What up? Good evening, y'all.
What's
you
happening?
need
That
that.
nigga Hollywood.
What up, yo? Let me interrupt y'all real quick. Q, thank you for having me on. I just wanted to let y'all know your boy just walked the stage tonight.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you,
What's up?
thank you,
What's up? Correct.
thank you.
All right.
Q, I do got a question for you, my man.
What's up?
Why you hating on my man like that?
Who I'm hating on?
My man,
That.
He never,
the person you called Mr. Plastic.
Yeah,
What's
thank
with
you.
the slander, my man?
My nigga Terrence Marshall, we gonna fight for you, my boy.
Right. Only reason because I got a signed TMJ jersey.
Word.
Yeah.
how do
Q, let me ask you a question, bro. For real. You think this man been injured this whole time like that? Do you really think that?
What you saying?
You think TMJ been injured like that for real? This whole
Yeah.
time?
The nigga got glass plastic for knees. What the fuck you mean?
I don't think he been injured the whole time, dog.
He cook. What the fuck, man?
You're going in and out, but I'm guessing what you're saying. I think this is a conspiracy out for my man.
It's no conspiracy. He is mad.
Oh, yo, Q, stop, bro. Stop, bro. We ain't seen that man on the field enough.
You say what?
We ain't seen that man on the field enough. Stop, bro.
The problem, the motherfucker ain't never on the field. What you said earlier, the best ability, availability.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's true. That's true. But like I said the other night or the other day, it was favoritism being played in there. It's politics to this shit.
was?
So
It
you
was.
trying to say Mr. Plastic wasn't injured? They kept putting him on the.
I do think he might have been hurt here and there, but I don't think he was injured that
That
long for 2
got
years. Come on now.
Hey,
fiberglass.
Kendall,
Yo,
can you please enlighten Q to what age Terrence Marshall Jr. walked into the league at?
I don't give a fuck if that bitch been 12.
he was about 19.
19. Yeah.
Thank you.
He wasn't ready.
Can you tell me any 19? Q, can you please just tell me one 19-year-old that came into the league and was at least decent? At least. Just at least 19
Yeah,
years old.
bro, because this not the NBA.
Thank
Niggas
you.
ain't
You
doing
don't
that.
see it. You just don't
Niggas
see
ain't
it.
doing that. Matter of fact, I don't know where I just heard it from. I think it was on the radio. They was just talking about how this man was like came in the league. He left college so early.
Yeah, he left college early. He had like 700 yards over them boys before he had got hurt his sophomore year.
So this what y'all gonna do? Y'all
Jamar
gonna make excuse for
Chase
this nigga?
No, Q. I just want you to stop the slander, man. That's all. We cool.
in the depth chart. Jamal Chase was behind him in the depth chart. If he never got hurt, shit, Chase probably wouldn't have came out to his senior year.
My dog think that Matt Rule hated him and never played him. I just think the motherfucker was always hurt. I mean, if the bitch walked the wrong way, he on the injured list and he out on IR.
Hey, so Q. Okay, well, hypothetical. If he healthy, do you think he good enough to be at least our wide receiver 3?
No.
Come on,
Come on,
Q. That
bro. Come on,
Q.
bro.
What?
Come on. Come on. Robbie not here. Who you got in line? What's your depth chart order?
That
Dak,
Yours.
lady
Not
no.
the team. Not the team's
Dak.
yours.
can go. Plastic Man can take his dumb ass. Uh, who next? Let me think of the rest of these. Man, let's see who else left.
Well,
Uh
why you think of Q? I just want to say, I've been listening to you since before the season started, right? And I just want to say your tone towards the Panthers has changed, man. It's changed.
As soon as he came to Charlotte,
you said my tone to the Panthers has changed.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
motherfucker, look at everything about the fucking Panthers has changed.
Yeah,
What the
the Panthers has changed.
Yeah,
hell
facts,
you
facts. I give you that.
the fuck you mean? I
he said the
love my
Panthers changed.
Panthers and I'm very angry that I do this shit every day because quite honestly, I wanted to see a contending team this year. But instead, I put my nuts on the line good and look at them. They some shit. We for the fucking first round pick now. Now, how you think I feel? And you talk about a fucking tone change. You better be glad I ain't right up the shot and slap a motherfucker yet. That way you better be.
Do right crack, Q. I talk you back to a little bit, baby.
Uh,
It's rough.
I get it, bro. I'm gonna go back to being a fan real quick. I just want to tell y'all one more thing. You and Zoe Q, your boy Burns, my man, overrated, and I'm gonna take it off the air with that. I'm gonna go back to listening.
That's that
that's
nigga slogan, yo.
why I'd say this. So that's your boy. That's your boy. My
That's my nigga Hollywood slogan, yo. That nigga love saying Burns overrated.
you don't like Brian Burns, boy.
Hey, but I'm cute. Niggas ain't gonna want. I don't want to dive into it. Nigga ain't wrong.
So if you had to pick a cornerback out this draft,
Cam Smith, no doubt. Look him
solid
up. JC Horn 2.0. Look him up. I'm
him,
telling you, that nigga
JC.
Q Q. Look up Cam. I'm telling you, Cam Smith is that nigga. He's that dog. I'm telling you, that nigga. He gonna talk. He gonna talk smack in your face all game 1 through 4, and he gonna. Hey, them South Carolina niggas different. Hey, I'm starting like that quarterback. Them niggas different.
Yeah, those like Atlanta niggas
They
is
lit,
love.
bro. The refs had to calm this nigga down. Literally the other game, just cause that nigga. Nah, he different. Cam. I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know where they getting him from, but they getting some dogs.
he from the outskirts of Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's rough over in Blackwood. Them niggas they walk around with Kool-Aid. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm trying to tell you, they say it's not the nigga to fuck with. So, hey, if you say he great, I Cam Smith, they got him the Bengals, so I hope we do get him. And they got him look like overall.
Shoot, they got that nigga going high.
Yeah, they got him
Top
real high.
15. Yeah.
Man, top 20.
That nigga, he excellent corner. He excellent cover corner. I'm telling you, him and Jace, I think they would literally be a perfect parent. Like it's man, they are literally alpha males. Like they what you call alphas. Like they I'm telling you, they bring it. They bring that intensity. You ain't gonna have to worry about not being vocal on that back end. They sure
Yeah,
gonna talk.
I like it. You want to pair those two, yeah, you get your player, and then you do you keep Dante after you go and pull the plug on a nigga like
Man,
this?
heck no, you get rid of Dante immediately. You get rid of Dante. I got, I don't know, man. Do we keep CJ? You pretty much got to keep that nigga, bro. You gotta fill out the cornerback position, bro.
No, no, no. Get that nigga off the roster, man, please.
Yeah, that nigga is bad. I can't
Just
even lie about CJ Henderson. I actually thought CJ was gonna be nice this year, man.
I'm telling you, man. Every pregame show we did, I just knew game would come up for this. But that's why I ain't even for the rest of the year. I'm through. Take another wait. My fucking more about Henderson pass insurance call. I'm
Yeah.
not doing. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Q, I'm gonna tell you, he's a cornerback slash safety. They got him going top 10 too. His name Antonio Johnson out of Texas A&M. I'm just throwing out just clearly hypotheticals now. And there
Mm.
ain't gonna be no way to get him. But I'm telling you, yo, if you be able to pair him with a guy like, and he long range, he can tackle, can cover, he can do it all.
Well, I mean, the question is, are we going to pick the coach that's going to be able to come in here and really get to all this shit, man? I mean, that's going to be the number one question. Who do you pick is going to come in and turn this thing around? I mean, I
For real,
like
my fault. You can go ahead.
I like Harbaugh. I like Jim Caldwell, but I love D'Amico Ryans. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Look,
I seriously think we gonna lean the offensive route. Like, well, whether it's an offensive coach or not, I just think they're gonna invest more on offense. And quite frankly, Q, man, it's time for that, bro. Like
mm-hmm.
when the last time we looked at this team? Okay, we saying we got good defenses, okay, and we saying that's taking us nowhere. Not to diminish defense. Now I'm not doing that, but I'm just trying to emphasize it's time for us to put some money into this offense to go and spend it and make this offense better. I'm talking about whether it's draft picks, whether it's money, you do it all. Like when you look at a team like Jacksonville, the most spent money in offseason, where they went and got Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Brandon Sheriff, all those guys. They spent their latter first round pick on Travis Etienne. They went out and spent assets on their offense. And look, and it's actually apparently they have a nice offense. Christian Kirk, we all clowned him for the money he got, but he's been a great receiver this year. So man, you like and you said it before, Q. Gotta stop being cheap. If you ever want to, if you look at the best teams in the league, they not cheap. They go out and get what they got to get. Whether you gonna be down under the salary cap, I'll put it like this, Q. I'd rather be under the salary cap and winning than to be safe with it and just doing what we doing right now. Because this not it. I'm gonna tell you right now, this not it.
Ooh. Well, I'll tell you like this. There's a lot of good players in this upcoming draft, and I really can't wait to really see like exactly the direction. But yeah, whether that's and like I said, you got to make sure that you have a coach that's going to make sure that you get the right coming in. Because I say you get quarterback, you get a linebacker. We look, our areas of need are as follows: we need a quarterback, number one. We need a middle linebacker, number two. Number three, the next position you can go either running back or you can go tight end or you could go like defensive line because we need to rebuild this front seven, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, we have no pass rush whatsoever, and we need to get
Yeah,
somebody like Brown that you could bring in, whether that's a rotational piece of the draft in the late rounds, um, McCall, and you could with Brown. I mean, you got so many options that you can do. I mean, just to be honest with you, if you lose, it's not the end of the world. You can draft a couple of guys. What's that cat? Ari, wherever you, he'll be sitting right you. Go pick him up and put him on the edge. I mean, at the end of the day, you got so many options. I mean, we got options, we got picks now. We can't. Now is the time to make sure if nobody else do the job in this draft, it better be that goddamn scout department. I'm telling you that right now. They better go in and scout their asses off because if not, they out the door. Because if you look at the last couple of drafts, they ain't did shit. And that's why I started off from the beginning, since Tepper has taken over and really breaking it down to you guys that, yeah, 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 this has been crazy, man. I
Yeah.
think the stigma of being cheap is done. Yeah, yeah, Haywood, I agree with you. I agree with you. He said he think my signal's at. Maybe it's my connection. No, I think that's Zoe with all that. I don't know what Zoe got going on.
No, that ain't me, Q, because you lagging up on my J too.
Oh, I thought you had me on speaker or something. I ain't know.
Oh, heck nah. That is a speaker.
Shout out
Nah.
for that cash, man. Show some love. I already see it right there, man. If you just getting in here, like and subscribe to the channel. Boy, Dub building. Y'all already know what it is. Some love. Wipe your face on that mat. Sure you click the red button. Show love. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say something about David Tepper. I was about to say about David Tepper.
Till you get nose, no, you forget.
Oh, nah, I got a long way to get old, bro. Nah, man, but shoot, man, I don't know, Q. I want to go back to the days where this offense was the most exciting part of this team, you know, where we actually had a great offense complemented by a great defense. Like, man, we haven't had that in so long, bro. Like, literally, we haven't had that since 2015. If you ask me, 2017, our offense was serviceable. I mean, we made a lot of comebacks that 2017 season. Our offense wasn't like top of the line. It was creative though, but I'm talking about when we hit, we had the weapons to do it. We had the coaches to get us there. All of that stuff. We got to be ready to hit. Like, man, I think I want us to stop being cheap though, Hollywood. Nah, for real though. Like, we really do gotta stop being cheap. I want us to go after guys like a Raquan Smith, like guys like that. Who Q you Q? Oh, matter of fact, Q, let me check you on that. Q you Q you spent this whole offseason raving about Roquan Smith and paying him a dub plus million, and then when I talk about it, you say, "Oh, I want to go the young route, the youth route." Why you gotta pay all those guys that much money? Wasn't you the same one hooping and hollering about Roquan Smith?
And wasn't you the same nigga, you and Omar, the two niggas shouting me down? You don't pay that nigga no $20 million.
Yeah,
No.
you're right. I was, but look, it's a change of mind. That's all it is. I just didn't think you would change it, Q.
I
I
can hear
mean,
you. You did shit. I ain't heard you right.
Q. It was called it's something called a change of mind. We need Roquan Smith.
Whoa. So when I said Roquan Smith was the guy we needed to trade for, y'all niggas argued me up and down. Said, no, we don't need him. No, he too expensive. No, it's gonna start at $20 million and $24 million, and we can't afford it. That's exactly what he said. That's what you said.
I don't
No,
remember
no, Smith. Q. Niggas argued me down for 2 fucking hours about it.
I don't remember that, man. I don't remember that, Q. Making that up, brother.
I would like CJ Stroud. I saw you put it up there earlier. I'm sorry. Stroud is the guy for me. I want him to turn this franchise around. I like Will Levis. He is a great prospect, but if you got the first overall pick, you do not pick Will Levis. I'm just being honest. You, you a chance, and that's CJ Stroud. The arm strength. Oh man, 6'3". The cat can do it all. Look at here. Scrimmage, he can see the defense. Yes, sir. Got the
Nigga Q falling in love. CJ.
uh, oh yeah. CJ, man, you can't look at here. He might be our guy. I'm telling you. I'm
Yeah.
quarter coming, and then you feel those. I'm telling you that right now.
What he say? What he take? What he say? What he take?
Hmm?
Will Anderson, then go get Anthony. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Will Anderson, like I said, Will Anderson's an all world athlete, bro. I think he gonna be a superstar the moment he comes in. I think he's gonna be a star the moment he comes in the league. But you gotta, it's just not. It's sad to say that you gotta miss on players like that, but you gotta get the most important position right, which is
Mm-hmm.
the quarterback position. And I just think bruh, most teams do not get a chance to pick the number one overall pick very often. And when they do, guys like the quarterback class like this rarely comes around where you got franchise guys like that. CJ Stroud, like man, you got to take him. And Anthony Richardson, bro. Anthony Richardson. He too much of a product. You got to invest. I think he's way worse than even project quarterbacks from the past coming out. Like guys like Jordan Love and Trey Lance. Like nah, man, nah. Anthony Richardson. Anthony, nah, no sir. I could do a whole video on Anthony Richardson, bro. No sir.
Yeah. You keep your eyes in because Dub, Q, and Zoe, we're going to be breaking down each position from week to week. We're going to do a draft video on these guys who we expect the Panthers are going to possibly take, and we're going to break them down. So we have different draft content that's going to be coming out. We're going to definitely get to it. Keep our eyes to the streets because I'm telling you, man, this is an exciting time to be a Panther, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been this excited about being a Panther because it's like, okay, yeah, he's into some shit right now. We realize that it's over. It's over. Moments. Then I said, God damn it! In 5 weeks, felt bad about it. And then I'm sitting here looking like, bruh, why are you sitting here focusing on the negative part when you can look at the positive outlook of this is we're on the race to the number one draft. We're on the race to bringing in a quarterback that can get this started. We're on the race to bringing a running back now by committee in here to Carolina. We can get a tight end that's going to be the first one we have since Greg. We can go and get edge rusher. We can go out and get a linebacker. I'm
Yeah.
excited, y'all.
Q, the last time we was able to go into a draft knowing that we was gonna get our guy. You know how long ago that was, Q? 12 years ago.
Yeah,
12 years ago, a whole decade and some
yeah.
change ago. 2010, going into the 2011 season.
Look, my man right here asks, what coach do I want? I've been saying it, man. You narrow it down for guys. Three guys right now. One, I'm telling you right now, Sean Payton is completely out of this. So don't even mention Sean Payton. But you go, if you want offense, you go, you get your boy Ken Dorsey. If you want a defensive minded coach, you go, you get D'Amico Ryans. If you want an all around coach that specializes in building an entire franchise, you go get Harbaugh. You go to Michigan and bring him back here, and you let him turn this entire program around. So that's what I'm saying. If you want a specialty in offense, you get Ken Dorsey. If you want a specialty in defense, you go D'Amico Ryans. If you want all the way around a guy that can do each and every area, complementary football that you want to see, look, when last season in the NFL, he had San Fran firing on all cylinders. So you go and get a guy like Harbaugh and you bring him right on in here. Bring him in from Michigan, give him that $10 million a year, and get him started. How you feel about that, Zoe?
Yeah, I agree with all of the jinx you said. Yeah, I like all of them. D'Amico, Ken Dorsey. Only thing is, Q, I just don't see Tepper touching another college coach ever, bro. I think he's scarred from it, bro.
Well, I think that Harbaugh is such a because we all said that Harbaugh is not a college coach, man, because he had success in the NFL. So anytime you take a team to a Super Bowl and a couple of NFC championships, you're a proven coach. And that's what he is. He's a proven coach. He's taken, I think they went to the NFC championship twice and the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, yeah. Went to Super Bowl, shoot, without even their starting quarterback. They went to Super Bowl with their backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick wasn't their starter at that moment. It was Alex Smith. He went down. Colin came in and took over.
Mm-hmm. How many teams you know that can go with somebody going down in the middle of the season and they get better? That come from drafting. That come from making sure that you got players in place. That's what it looks like when you have competent coaching and development. Yes, sir. You bring in a Harbaugh because he can and will change your franchise. But like I said, you can't go wrong with any one of those three. D'Amico Ryans is going to have your defense flying around. You can bet your sweet ass that he's going to be a guy that really change everything around there. Now, offensively, Ken Dorsey is going to be the bright, innovative mind that your offense needs. For a CJ Stroud, you're going to go predominantly all offense if you get Ken Dorsey through the door. He's going to make sure he get the weapons.
Yeah.
Because he's going to need one of them weapons to come out here every week.
If I'm gonna be 100, like y'all always know. When people always ask what coach I wanted, I've always been a big Dan Quinn guy. I just love the way he runs his defense. But I'm really starting to lean number one towards Ken Dawson. I'm gonna say this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all based off Brian Dable. You seen what those guys that went over to Buffalo and they like that winning mentality. It's like that coaching that Sean McDermott has instilled in his assistants over there in Buffalo is paying dividends. So who knows? And I mean, it's little things. People may laugh at it, but you wanna coach with that fiery passion because you're seeing Brian Dable do it with the Giants. Remember when the Bills earlier this season they lost to the Dolphins. And remember Ken Dorsey slammed his notebook, threw it all over in the box. He threw it all, but you want that type of fiery in the head coach because you want that intensity. You want when players get out on the field, they ain't gonna make no mistakes. That's why you see Daniel Jones not making the mistakes that he was because Brian Dable's in his head every single play. And if he make a mistake, he's chewing them out because he's telling him you don't have to make these mistakes. You don't have to do the extraordinary. Make the play. You want coaches like that. And if we man, yeah,
Now,
I'm starting to like Ken Dorsey, bro.
yeah, but this is the one cause for every Panther fan to pause right now because Scott Fitterer went on in his interview today, and when he was asked about the next selection of the next head coach, they asked him how much would his input go into picking the guy, and initially he said, "Uh, yeah, I might see somebody that I like, but Mr. Tepper is going to have the final say on who comes in." What, Mr. Tepper? Here we go
Yeah,
with this.
Scott. I don't know. Scott was talking some little dumb stuff today, bro.
So this shit, when Scott Fitterer said that, I said they can go get some random nigga who's selling ice cream off the street and bring him in here as a damn coach.
And
Why
I'm gonna
shouldn't
be
they just
100 Q. I think, man, most of that stuff that's just be the professional answer to come out and say. I can bank on it right now. Tepper is not gonna go out here by himself and overrule what Dan Morgan or Scott Fitter and those guys say, because like we always allude to, he's not a football man. He doesn't really know the game of football like that. So he know, like, okay, when he go on these interviews, what he gonna say? How would he know how to interview these guys? He don't know. He don't know the ins and out of football. Like he said, we seen what he was able to do when the nigga took a college coach who wasn't even really that successful at college and gave this nigga 7 years. I don't think he's just gonna come in and overrule. Now, granted, I do think he's gonna be more involved. Now, let me say that. I think he's gonna be more of a hands-on owner than he was before, but I just think I'll put it like this. He has to go through Dan Morgan and Scott Fitterer. If Scott Fitterer's still gonna be the GM, who even know that? The nigga sleep.
God damn it. When you said what you said, I said, is Lonzo serious? Now, so if Scott said that Mr. Tepper will pick the next coach and he will take in consideration what I think who we should come in. You don't Tepper don't give a fuck what Scott Fitterer thinks. He's telling you that now, bruh.
What?
Look like
Okay. Let me ask you this, Q. Why do David Tepper feel his way? Why do David? Tabor feel as if he got to pick the coach. He the nigga that picked Matt Rule, wasn't
Because he's a fucking billionaire. He's gonna pick the motherfucker for the team.
he? No, I'm saying like that. We acting like David Tepper getting all stern and mad, like he ain't the nigga who made this big old mess. It wasn't Scott Fitter who made that mess. Like that nigga get mad at like he.
The
Nah,
fall man is fired.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
100. I want man. Tepper need to sell the team, bro. Put that thing up for auction. I don't want that nigga at home.
Oh, shit, here we go. Yeah.
That's another conversation for another day, but I don't want that nigga.
I'm telling you right now. Look, Federer went in that interview today and he told everything, and that's the fucking problem. He talked a little bit too much. He got a little too comfortable for my likings. I'm telling you right now. Watch out. Watch David Tepper fuck this up, man. Watch.
Nah, don't speak that, kid. Don't speak that up, kid.
This shit, but you go get Dick or Harry or Susie off that fucking street. I'm telling you that right now. You go, you find D'Amico, you go, you find Ken Dorsey, you get Harbaugh, or you go and you get Jim Caldwell or somebody who's a proven coach. I promise to God, I'll shine the back of your ball ass head if you don't go get that.
Ah, hey yo, that nigga
Shine
said I shine. I ain't never heard a nigga say that.
that head.
Hey yo, that nigga cute boy.
Fuck right there, man.
That nigga said I shine the back of your head. Dang.
Damn head.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yo,
What man? And who is this I'm speaking to?
This mud ball man. I just came across your channel or whatever, and I know about the CMC trade, and I'll be honest, I'm not a fan, but I'm just like what I'm saying, observing because I love football, and I think the trade for CMC with y'all, I think it was kind of inevitable. I think that at some point, I think the value was just gonna go lower and lower the longer you kept him on the team. Uh, and I think that y'all got the most that y'all could. And I actually think that if you guys take your time and do what you got to do as far as scouting and getting these picks right, you can really bounce back in a year. Whatever happens this year, you just let it happen organically, and you just be a fan and root for your team regardless of what happened, man. And that's the good thing about football, man. Uh,
You say let it happen.
trust Yeah, let it happen organically, whether it's a win or lose or a tie. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy it, you worry about the growth and development because you
yeah.
already know who's gonna
Hey,
be on the team and who's not gonna be on the team next year. But the guys that you know that you're gonna go with going forward, you want to see what they can do on the football field because the way this draft class set up, and if you guys hit on these picks that y'all got, y'all can turn some trash into treasure, man, and really bounce back because this division is still it's still takeable, man. Nobody has a stranglehold on this division.
yeah.
So my thing is if
Hey,
y'all can get the
Marbo.
right coach and you can get the right people inside to change this and turn it around real quick, it don't have to necessarily be real quick, but you want to see that they know what they're doing. And that's
Uh,
all it takes.
who you like, Marbo?
To be honest, I'm from Houston, man. I'm a Texas fan, so trust me, I'm going through this shit right
Oh
now.
yeah.
What like you see
Uh,
what I well, it's different with our situation because we got money and we got picks. So whatever happens, it happens. Hopefully we'll draft a franchise quarterback and be able to put some money around him and put some help around him at the same time, so you don't have to fall by the wayside and try to do everything by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened with Deshaun Watson, and that's why the fuck he wanted out of here. So you know what I'm saying? You just learn from your mistakes, man, and you just do it different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And you see what's going on, you see what's happening, and you just seen how stuff then went down and shit. And you when you get the next franchise quarterback, man, you just want to see different. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
when
like
you
I say,
looking,
man,
so Marbo, let me ask you this: when you look into this quarterback class, who do you think the best quarterback is and why?
to me, I like Bryce Young because see, like to me, he's just a gamer, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like even though they lost to Tennessee, bro, I ain't gonna say that's Bryce Young fault that they lost to Tennessee. I put it on him, but as far as the play, you know what I'm saying, as far as him, you know what I'm saying, reads and placement, ball placement, and knowing where to make the correct read to, man, he has all the tools. He might be small in stature, but the NFL, man, it forced you to get big. So I don't know. I like him and CJ Stroud. To me, they like 1A and 1B, man. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Uh, you know what I'm saying? That the stigma, I don't, I'm talent over school, bro. I don't look at what school you come from or nothing like that. I kind of look at the competition a little bit, but I'm looking at the talent, man, and both of them have it, man. And if you like one or the other, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But for me, if I just had to make that hard choice, I think I'd choose Bryce over CJ Stroud. That's just my opinion. I think he's just a gamer, bro. I think he just put it what he did against my Texas Longhorns, bro. Like he just he took that game over, bro, and he went down there and won that game, bro. And I just think that more times out of not, when you see quarterbacks like this, I know it's different from college and you can see whatever, but sometimes, man, he's got it. Both of them have it, man. And that's why I say you can't just go wrong with it for me. So, but I'm taking Bryce Young.
Okay, that's respectable, man. I appreciate you for giving your opinion on that. That was very informative because I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes with us as Panther fans, we get caught up in the sauce, we get caught up in what's going on, especially emotionally, and it takes somebody from the outside coming in to give us an outside perspective on what they see. So I appreciate you, fam, Mudbone.
You guys have pieces on the defense that you can carry with you, you know what I'm saying, as far as going to next year. But I'm not, and this season is not even over. Like y'all can come back and get some wins
No,
and
no,
steal
brother, it's over.
some wins.
No,
I mean,
no,
you
no,
want
no, no,
you
no,
want to
brother.
keep that number one
It's
spot
over,
for
bro.
the tanking, but at the same time, man, these dudes they know that they know what's going on, bro. They know
Hey,
people
Mudbone,
coming.
The Mudbone, we was with you until you
Mudbone.
had the season over.
Hey, Mudbone.
Now,
We
like
not tanking, brother. We just can't win, brother.
that, and but see, that's the
We
whole
just
thing.
can't win.
Y'all not tanking, bro. And at the same time, with Sam being, I don't know what Sam gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He ain't showed much to say that he could do something when you come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who y'all. I know it's gonna be Foreman or Chuba Hubbard. Uh, you know what I'm saying? As far as y'all still got DJ Moore, and I don't know if y'all having a fire sale or if y'all
No,
trying to.
sir. No,
I don't know.
sir. You want it, you gonna have to pay big for it, brother.
Sometimes, man, you throw that right bait out there. Sometimes you might get a catch. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
y'all
it
want,
it
Brian?
just
What
depends.
y'all want, Brian Burns or something?
Oh nah, we good. Well, we got enough money to be able to buy what we want. That's why we ain't tripping about whatever record we got because we got our pick and shit. Hopefully the Browns give us another top 10 pick. We get two top 10 picks. We about to take off with the bread we got. I ain't tripping on nothing. I'm sitting
Yeah,
in the
y'all
cut.
do. I forgot. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
y'all
sitting
are.
we sitting in the cut. Whatever record they got, I ain't sweating it. Cause let the Browns keep losing, and the Browns got the hardest schedule left. So all we gotta do is sit back and let the money come to us. When the money come to us, we're gonna have number probably top five, and then they're gonna be like 6 or 7. Boom, boom. That's all. You look what the Jets did with 3 first round picks, and look what they doing right now. So
Yeah.
shit, all we gotta do is hit on them motherfucking 3 first round picks plus the other picks we got in them deep rounds. We can move up and maneuver however the fuck we want to, plus the money we got. That's why I was talking about the whatever quarterback we do come bring in, we got money to spend. And we can pitch that, hey man, we got a rookie franchise quarterback. Our offensive line is okay. We got Damon Pierce back there. We can, you know what I'm saying? So if you want the defense, we gotta build that defense back up. But other than that, shit, we got money to spend and we got a lot of resources to be able to rebuild our team back in the year. So David, see, Davis Mills was the sacrificial lamb. I'm sorry to say it, bro. Like he was always built to be a backup quarterback. I know they thought they got wise, but they wasn't over nobody. They ain't go over nobody head with that shit. We knew what the fuck he was. As soon as he came through the door and he threw that first pass, we like, nah, that's a backup. We knew what the move was, so that's why we chilling.
Well, brother Mudbone, we ain't gonna turn this into a Texas spill. This is a Panther
Nah, this
spill.
is a Panther spirit. I could
Mhm.
talk about y'all team, man.
Hey,
I'm
Mudbone.
kind of
Can
yeah.
Hey,
What's going on?
Mudbone, can you say one thing for me, bro?
Oh,
What's going on?
Can you say keep pounding?
Keep pounding, motherfucker.
There we
Fuck is
go.
you talking
My
about?
man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
My
yeah,
nigga Mudbone.
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This y'all platform, and I'm gonna respect y'all platform, man. Like, it is what it is.
I
Uh,
appreciate you. I
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
you.
No problem, man. I think, like I said though, I think y'all can, as far as talking about y'all, man, y'all can get back in there because y'all division is super easy to take, bro. They, the Buccaneers they sold for a jelly roll, you know what I'm saying, and they shit finna
Hey,
blow
that's
the
facts,
dust.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? They sold it, but they had to, bro. They
Yeah,
was
they got
sorry
a
for
ring
too
out of
fucking
it. Hey,
long.
they
Nah,
got a ring.
they was sorry for too long, bro. They wasn't doing shit for Brady got there, man. I
So,
already know what's up with
so jelly
that.
roll.
They did, bro. They had to though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, they got a
But
ring. They got
they
that
got that's what
bullshit.
I'm saying. They worked, but still, we all know what's up. We knew what the move was. When I knew what the move. Man, look, I don't like Brady. I never like Brady. But that's another story. Um,
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel like he's part of. I think he's partially in the cheating scandal with Belichick, but that's a yeah. Well, anyway, uh,
we're gonna let that go, brother Mudbone. We're
yeah,
gonna let that.
yeah, we gotta let that go.
Like I said, we appreciate you for pulling up on us, brother Mudbone.
No
Anytime.
problem, man. I let y'all finish the conversation. I like Jace Horn. I do like Brian Burns, man. Y'all don't have to sell all y'all players, man. Keep some of them players, build that team up, man. Y'all got some money too, man. And y'all hit on them picks, man, and get back in that shit, man. Because the NFC is easy to take, bro. Y'all don't have to fully tank. Y'all can retool and tank at the same time, bro. That's just my opinion. I think two things can be true. You know what I'm saying? Sometime. And I think if the Panthers do it right, bro, y'all can easily, slide back up in that NFC South because that's all you gotta do to get in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah. Well, shout out to brother Mudbone. We
And
appreciate
I'm
you for
gonna
pulling.
say, yeah, y'all shouldn't be scared of the Falcons or the Bucks or the Saints. Y'all shouldn't be scared of none.
All right, brother Mudbone. You just gotta let it go. But
Hey, oh man.
brother
Dang.
Mudbone, let the motherfucker go. I keep him. What else I got to do? I said, all right, brother Mudbone. We appreciate you. I goddamn.
That nigga Q a funny nigga, bro.
I love you, brother, but goddamn.
Hey, that nigga said you can take the South back.
Hey, shout out to brother Mudbone, man. Hey, all love, fam. I had to get you the hell up out of here, though. I couldn't take no more. All right, look at here. If you haven't already and you're watching this, like and subscribe to the channel. Your boy Dub Q will be in the building. You already see the cash apps at the bottom. Money sign Dub Q09. L's not so cool. Look at here. Show some love if you like the show. Hit them cash apps. You already know what time it is. Look, Rule is to blame for what we got going on, man. Just in case you didn't know it. Look, do you blame Scott for this mess of Rule? Yeah, both of them. But more on Rule. Yeah, but if y'all want, I can ask Brother Mudbone if he wanna, break it down for you. Y'all want him to break it down for you again? Oh no. Man, shout out to fan though. That I appreciate him coming up here, man. Um, but first, look at here. We are the Panthers, and we are going through some shit. So if you are from another team and you want to come on here, I don't mind. But god damn it, we are going through some shit right now. So please be sensitive to all Panther fans right now. It's a struggle to even get up out the bed. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right now. So with that being said, y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Zoe, you got anything you want to tell the people as a closing?
Nah, man. Hey, just trying to keep on pounding, bro. Can't even say look forward to the game, yeah. Keep
I,
pounding.
I ain't even waking up tomorrow to even watch the damn. I ain't want to see no previews. Ain't nothing to look forward to tomorrow.
No
I'm
sir.
I'm going to Starbucks. I don't give a fuck about no preview tomorrow. I'm telling
No
you.
sir. I forgot who said it earlier.
Yeah,
Q Sunday. Brady Tom, Tom Brady may give all these niggas the eulogy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, the eulogy for they done dig the hole is 6 feet deep. Stacey Adams,
Yeah.
um, Boots, all them boys got them on money suits on right now. So it's over. We singing to him and we walking down the aisle. So you already know what time it is, man. Look, y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of great content that's gonna be coming y'all way. And make sure if you haven't already, hit keeppoundingtvshop.com. Go ahead and cop that Black Cat Panther podcast shirt. Show some love. And to all my winners from the 500 subs, I will be getting out all your stuff this week right here. I got behind. I was at work and I couldn't get everything out at one time, but I'm sorry. I will be getting to you, all you guys. D Cash and those guys, I got you. Your boy Dub Q still got you. I haven't forgotten. I will be getting it to you. So you guys keep an eye out, keep an ear out. Your boy Dub Q will be making sure he show that love to you. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Look at here. It's been your boy Dub Q, man. We about to go ahead and get up out of here tonight, man. Y'all have yourself a good one.